has been rather less than impressive in recent seasons. They struggled against Forfar and East Fife, for example, and of course went out of the Scottish Cup at this stage last season against Hamilton Echies. By all accounts, they were relieved to come away from Starks Park on Monday with a draw, but surely they would complete the job at Ibrox tonight. Derek Ray was there to find out.
Plenty of cup tie experience in the Rangers side. They know they must take nothing to chance against the Raith Rovers team that really are fired up for this important occasion, but plenty of experienced players in the side. And Richard Gough, one very important member of the Rangers team, he missed Monday night's game at Kirkcaldy because of suspension. He was sent off in the game at Pittodrie against Aberdeen on Saturday, a match Rangers won by 2-1. Not so many household names in the Raith Rovers team. Andy Harrow, one of them, thought he'll play left back, the former Aberdeen and Motherwell player, and an exciting player to watch out for, Steve Simpson, will play wide on the right, the old outside right position. And there's one man upon whom much will depend tonight, Hamish McAlpine, in his 40th year, believe it or not, the former Dundee United goalkeeper. And a match referee is Mike McGinley of Clydebank. And Rangers kick off the game playing with the aid of the wind and also with the support of a very noisy crowd here at Ibrox Stadium. They'll be trying to occupy the Raith Rovers defence for the opening few minutes. But it's into reverse gear for the moment. The first touch of the ball for Hamish McAlpine. Brown with a header. There's Andy McCoist. John McStay penalised. Free kick going to Rangers. Such a dangerous player, McCoist, from the deep position. Knows how to put defences under pressure. Derek Ferguson's cross. First corner of the game, and it goes to Rangers. Walters and McCoist up on the goal line. Ray Wilkins chasing. There's Mark Walters. And that's the second corner of the match. All the pressure being exerted by Rangers. Ian Durant entrusted with the corner. There's Gough with the header. So dangerous coming in from the back. Upfield from Cammy Fraser, but straight through to Chris Woods. His first touch of the ball. Wilkins. Jan Bartram, the Danish international. Durant, Wilkins, again a touch for Bartram. The touch from Ian Durant, now Mark Walters. Really has proved himself as a favourite with the Ibrox faithful. Signed from Aston Villa. Looking up. And there wasn't much despair from Walters then. Bartram again winning the ball in the air. Could almost call it head tennis at the moment. Andy Harrow. Derek Ferguson touching it back to Roberts. Now here's John Brown. Bartram's making the run outside him. Bartram's cross. Breaks to Mark Walters. Perhaps a crack at goal. But it's still in play. Raith Rovers trying to get it away. Wilkins. There's Richard Goff's cross. Straight at McAlpine. Effective forward-going player, Goff, as well as a defender. Wilkins going for it. Ferguson. Richard Goff. Rangers players running from all angles just at the moment. Wilkins. Now Ian Durrant. And Paul Sweeney is penalised. Free kick to Rangers. Wilkins with a free kick. Goff with a header! And that's what Richard Goff is good at, coming in from the back. Well taken free kick from Wilkins then. Positive run from Goff. McAlpine using all his experience. Wilkins. A bit of slackness creeping in. David Lloyd going for it, then Harris. Wilkins doing well to push it back to Bartram. Scott Nisbet leaving it for Richard Goff. Now Derek Ferguson has moved deep. Taking out Ian Durrant. Bartram. Perhaps a crack at goal from the Dane. Wasn't a bad effort, a bit too close to Hamish McAlpine. But Bartram giving notice of his attacking intentions. Looking up, just assessing the situation, finding the gap. McAlpine on the save. Graham Roberts covering, getting there before Colin Harris. Richard Goff breaking out of defence. Ferguson. Goff has made the run forward. Corner kick. Well, he's everywhere at the moment, is Richard Goff. Derek Ferguson with the corner. Something Brash who got it away. Colin Harris. It's Rangers throw. Richard Goff again. Derek Ferguson. Bartram finding Ali McCoist. Penalty. No doubt about it. A penalty for Rangers. Jan Bartram, the engineer, and Ali McCoist was certainly pulled down by McAlpine. So things going the way of Rangers just at the moment. A few words of advice from Cammy Fraser to goalkeeper McAlpine. He saved many important penalty in his time. Ian Durrant against McAlpine. Durrant making no mistake. Goal coming in the 16th minute. McAlpine gambling on direction and losing. Rangers are ahead. Richard Goff. Harrow trying to keep it in play, but failing. And in McCoist for Rangers, Walters! Good header and a good save. A looping header from Walters, always difficult for goalkeepers. And McCoist at the heart of the move. McAlpine making a good save. John McStay. Sign from Motherwell. Good ball for Colin Harris to chase. Bartram as the fullback covering. And it's Rangers' throw. Held in very well at Ibrox as Jan Bartram, signed from the Danish club Silkeborg. It's John McStay. Colin Harris' chase was in vain. Ian Durant has moved deep. Roberts. On ball for Richard Goff to chase. Pushed out by Cabby Fraser. Richard Goff with it. Roberts. Ian Durant. Now John Brown. Trying to play the little 1-2. Well read by the Raith Rovers defence. Here's Jan Bartram. High cross again for Richard Goff. And Derek Ferguson with a shot. McCoist! But it's not going to count. So nearly 2-0 for Rangers. And surely that would have sealed the tie. Interesting move from Rangers. Ali McCoist. The offside position. There's Colin Harris, touch inside to Simpson. Coyle. Simpson making the chase, so is David Lloyd. Chris Wood's getting it just inside the box. Richard Goff. Into the final minute of the first half. Raith Rovers have battled away without ever seriously threatening the Rangers goal, and again the flag up. Offside against David Lloyd. Roberts' free kick. Goff's head flick. Wilkins. And the cross from Roberts. Goff going up for it. And now Mark Walters! Well, the crowd wanted a penalty kick, but it was never on. Raith Rovers players slipping and sliding all over the place. Here comes Ian Durant. Blocked away by Alec Brash, and it falls to Steve Simpson. With him is Graham Roberts. And Simpson getting past the Rangers captain. Charged away by Ferguson. Sweeney with the throw. And Steve Simpson again. Dispossessed by Derek Ferguson. We're into injury time in the first half now. Perhaps a last chance in the first period for Raith Rovers. John McStay is making an overlapping run. Mark Walters on the tackle. And he's penalised. So Raith Rovers looking to end the first half on a good note. Paul Sweeney with a free kick. All those white jerseys inside the box. And it's a corner. David Lloyd so nearly getting on the end of it. Tension mounting. Raith Rovers perhaps sensing they're onto something here. Sweeney's corner. This time it's a throw to Raith Rovers, but in fact there goes the half-time whistle. The throw won't be taken. It really has been Rangers' first half. Probably have only one goal to show for their efforts. That penalty kick early on in the game when Ali McCoy was taken out by Hamish McAlpine. And from the resultant spot kick, Ian Durant sending McAlpine the wrong way to give Rangers the lead at the interval. And Raith Rovers face an uphill struggle in the second half to stay in the Scottish Cup tie. They battled well on Monday night in the game at Kirkcaldy. Frank Connor, the manager, is renowned for his battling qualities. Colin Harris for Raith Rovers. Tackle made by Graham Roberts. Scott Nisbet. Beaten to the ball by Harrow. Couldn't keep it in play though. And the throw goes to Rangers. For all Rangers' first half superiority, they have only a one-goal advantage to show for their efforts. Raith Rovers caught offside. David Lloyd running into the forward position. Showed one or two flashes in the first half to David Lloyd without ever seriously troubling the Rangers' back four. David Lloyd for Raith Rovers. Dropped to the ball by Wilkins. Free kick taken quickly. Walters. Rangers are onside. Scott Nisbet. Durant and McCoy waiting in the middle. Corner kick. Durant to take it short to Bartram. Cross intended for Brown. Steve Simpson wins a free kick. Here's Paul Sweeney. Showed one or two sparks of magic in the first half. And Raith Rovers are onside. Colin Harris has David Lloyd waiting in the middle with an important tackle made by the Rangers captain Graham Roberts. Questions asked inside the Rangers back four. Raith Rovers have a corner. Steve Simpson to take it. Raith Rovers have equalised. David Lloyd. It looked as if Rangers had cleared up the situation, but David Lloyd appearing. All those white jerseys inside the box, the depth head flick, and then the header down from David Lloyd, and Chris Woods lost it on the line. And we certainly have a cup tie on our hands now. Mark Walters trying to push his way forward for Rangers. The tackle was made by John McStay. Well, Walters has been called over by the referee. He was looking for the free kick, but not getting it. Totally new complexion on the game now. This being a replay, of course, should the game end at 1-1. Extra time will follow. Stop, Nisbet probing. Straight into the path of Fraser. Pushed out by Brown. Throw to Raith Rovers. Simpson. Sweeney's throw. Simpson again appearing, pushed away by Roberts. Only into the path of Andy Harrow. Again, Raith Rovers are onside. Colin Harris chasing. Bumped up by Jan Bartram. Rangers trying to start an attack themselves. Free kick that time. Molly McCoy's taken out by Alec Brash. And this is going to be the second booking of the game. Really was a late challenge by Brash on McCoist. Jubilation in the Raith Rovers ranks. The supporters in the Broomloan Road stand here at Ibrox Stadium. And this has been a great evening for them. Ray Wilkins with a free kick. Richard Gough inside the box. Goes to Ian Durrant. Will Skolmont scramble. Raith Rovers got it away somehow. Falls to Ian Durrant again. Derek Ferguson outside him. Almost falling to Ali McCoist. There's Richard Gough. Determined defence from Raith Rovers as they block the ball away. Wilkins. Ferguson's cross for Gough. Ian Durrant. A chance wasted. Durrant trying to finish off the move. And this is a different Raith Rovers side. All of a sudden they have self-belief. Coyle looking for the free kick. Not getting it. Ray Wilkins trying to mount a Rangers attack. Free kick to Rangers. Alec Brash has been in the thick of the action in the last few minutes. Ray Wilkins is standing over the free kick. Again looking for Richard Gough. Jan Bartram! A thunderbolt from the Danish fullback. And that nearly posed problems for Raith Rovers. In the form of a second Rangers goal. Taking it first time. And it wasn't far away. Jan Bartram. Cammy Fraser on the recovery. They've shown themselves to be a constructive side of Raith Rovers, but here come Rangers again. Mark Walters. The cross too strong for McCoist. There's Ferguson stabbing it in. Graham Souness calling for the penalty kick, and it is Rangers' second penalty of the game. Referee Mike McGinley was right up with play. Ferguson's cross, Sooners trying to control it. Judge for yourself. So Ian Durrant has already been successful once in the game. He's going for a second here. As usual, the long run up, Durrant against McAlpine, and it's saved! And that tells its own story. The supporters in the Raith Rovers end of the ground. The hero for Raith Rovers is McAlpine. Wasn't a very strong penalty, but McAlpine guessing correctly. Disappointing ball, picked off by Ali McLeod, the other substitute. Trying to go it alone. And who else is free but Steve Simpson? Free kick against Mark Walters. Big players, the Raith Rovers. John McStay with a free kick. Ali McLeod. Shown some nice touches early on in the game as far as he's concerned, as Ali McLeod. Wilkins. Walters is chasing, with him is McStay. Walters drawing it back for Durrant! The ball striking Andy Harrow. The corner kick goes to Rangers. And who would have believed that scoreline before the game started? This match heading for extra time. Nisbet. Back again for Walters. Well, it missed everyone. Raith Rovers got it away. John McStay. Graham Souness chasing. Wilkins. Mark Walters. Oh, wonderful touch from Walters, but too strong for Durrant. Wilkins cross, Durrant, goal! That's the goal that could save Rangers and prevent this game from going into extra time. Ian Durrant's 12th of the season. Lovely piece of skill from Mark Walters, getting past Alec Brash. Looked too strong initially. Scott Nisbet taking it on. Decisive header down, and Durrant applying the finish. Ten minutes left to go in the game, and could it be now that the Raith Rovers' dream is over? Walters. Finding Wilkins. There's Durrant again. Finding Mark Walters. Oh, yes! That was a delightful goal by Mark Walters. And surely now the issue is settled. Individual piece of magic. Walters assessing the situation onto the left foot, and a wonderful finish. Well, cruel luck for Raith Rovers, who have battled away in this game and looked as if they were going to force the game into extra time. Walters scoring his first goal for Rangers. And my goodness, that was a tremendous strike. Ian Durrant. There's Walters again. Bartram outside him. The cross for Derek Ferguson. Throw to Raith Rovers. And everything going the way of Rangers now. Ali McCoist. Has Ian Durrant waiting in the middle. McCoy's back for Souness. Richard Goff. Wilkins. Finding Jan Bartram. Richard Goff. Again Walters. Ian Durrant's cross. Well, missed by almost everyone. Raith Rovers were able to tidy up. This is going to be a sad exit to the Scottish Cup for Raith Rovers. They really have played their part in what has been a marvellous Scottish Cup tie. Steve Simpson still plugging away. Corner kick, almost conceded. Ian Durrant's touch on to Souness. Derek Ferguson making the run, cut out by Sweeney, but straight through to Chris Woods. Can take their time now with this two-goal cushion. They've been in control for most of the game. I thought Raith Rovers really did have a spell of pressure at the beginning of the second half. McCoy's looking for the throw, but it's going to go the way of Raith Rovers. Free kick. Tammy Fraser. Richard Goff. Now Derek Ferguson. Ian Durrant is onside as McCoy's waiting in the middle. And it's all over now without question. The long pass through from Ferguson. Ian Durrant was lightning fast, so was Ali McCoist, and that makes it 4-1. Giving it away. Rangers again swimming forward in numbers. Derek Ferguson. A touch back from Nisbet. David Cooper. Looking for Ian Durrant. Well, we're into stoppage time in the Scottish Cup third round replay now. Raith Rovers are on their way out. They deserve a lot of credit for this performance. Pushed away by Roberts. And there goes the final whistle. Rangers are through. Raith Rovers are out. Graham Souness, who came on as a second-half substitute, will be a relieved man, because the score was 1-1 with only 10 minutes to go. Perhaps that 4-1 final scoreline flatters Rangers just a little bit. but it's Rangers who go through to the 4th round of the Scottish Cup, and awaiting them is a 4th round meeting at Dunfermline.
Yes, 35,000 at Ibrox tonight to see a cup tie, the result of which was in doubt for 80 minutes. Well done to Raith Rovers, but Rangers go to East End Park in the next round. Airdrie meet Dundee United. Celtic meet Hibernian. That's the game which will be played on Sunday afternoon, February 21st. I'm delighted to say that's our live match. You can see it in its entirety here on BBC One Scotland. Celtic against Hibernian at Celtic Park. Clydebank against Partick Thistle. Thistle winning the replay tonight against Forfar 3-0, as we said earlier. Dundee against Motherwell. That could be a very close one. East Stirling against Clyde. Hamilton Accies against Aberdeen. And Hearts against Morecambe. Celtic Hibs match due on Saturday, February the 20th. Well, as I said, it was a cup tie, the result of which was in doubt for 80 minutes. All credit to Raith Rovers. A highly relieved Rangers side at the end, I think. But of course there was in that match one moment of sheer magical skill, the kind of skill which we see all too rarely and only a very special player can produce. I'm talking, of course, about that delightful little chip of Mark Walters for Rangers' 3rd goal, and it's well worth taking another look at.
Wilkins. There's Durant again, finding Mark Walters. Oh yes, that was a delightful goal by Mark Walters. And surely now the issue is settled. Individual piece of magic. Walters assessing the situation onto the left.